Hi, good afternoon, my dear friends. Thank you very much for once again joining with me in the investigation of theory of happiness. So, in this session, I would like to give you some perspective that how this concept of happiness came into our being. So, when we were small children, we were all aiming to keep ourselves happy by taking candies or celebrating Deepavali and other kind of functions or playing crackers and so on and so forth. So depending upon our stages in life, we were trying to be happy either for no reasons or we were happy while we were getting something, and then we felt miserable when we were denied of something. So the very essence of happiness starts with the life experiences, mostly at the physical level. If you really look at a small baby just born and then not even opened its eyes, if you look at the baby, it is just sleeping most of the time, and whenever it is awake, if you closely watch the baby, it is extremely peaceful. So you can see the brightness in the eyes and the face purely because there is no cluttered mind. So it is not processing any thoughts, and hence you find the child is looking like a divine. So as we become a toddler and gradually we were given some kind of a toys to play, we started learning that we need to look forward to some kind of playing material in order to keep ourselves happy. So gradually the idea of happiness shifted towards certain life experiences. Later on, when we became small kids of 3 years or 5 years old, parents gave us a candy, and then while we are tasting the candy, we felt very happy. So that means the concept of happiness has been inducted into our life experiences mostly by physical objects. So later on, whenever we were denied, for example, we didn't want to go to the school because we were asked to sit in one place and then listen to the teacher, etc. So we always felt that our freedom is being curtailed, with the result that we always resented to go to the school or do our homework and so on and so forth. So the earliest idea of happiness, if you really look back, started with a very serene kind of life when we were a toddler. And later on, when we became a small child, the more of physical pleasures have started giving a sense of happiness. So as we grew up, so as a school going boy or probably a little later, we always connected the sense of happiness with certain fundamental aspects. One is whenever we want something and we get it, we were happy. So whenever what we wanted is denied, then we were unhappy. So the sense of happiness is started with trying to get what we want, and mostly physical in nature. So in psychology, they call this as a pleasure. By eating an ice cream, we derive certain sense of satisfaction. That means that is coming out of the physical satisfaction of an object. So all our understanding of happiness is limited to life experiences which are oriented towards the pleasure. So later on, when we become an adult, then we wanted to have the companionship of another person, and then we wanted to get married, and then all the physical carnal pleasures that we have enjoyed, or going to a restaurant or going to the nightclub or anything of that kind, you will notice that the whole human kingdom has defined happiness out of something derived from a physical pleasure. So this is a very important concept that to take it forward to develop the topic of theory of happiness. So in other words, one of the great philosopher and thinker from Germany, Eckhart Tolle, says that human beings are mostly in an unconscious state. Now this is very, very frightening statement that when we are awake and going through different life experiences, why is he saying that we are unconscious? So what he means is that we are going through certain life experiences more in a reactive manner without even examining that what causes the happiness and unhappiness. So that is why he is calling that we are in a state of unconsciousness. So, for example, currently we are in a lockdown condition, sitting at home, and we cannot go out and meet people, go to the restaurants and so on and so forth. So in normal circumstances on the weekend, there were huge amount of queue in the restaurants and there's no place to sit, and we were sitting and eating, overeating basically till late night and consuming alcohol and coming home and sleeping late and expecting the weekend to come, and then which flies off instantly, and then start worrying on Sunday that next day we'll have to go to work and so on. So that means we called all these rituals in a way of meeting the physical gratification, and we termed it as happiness. So today we are confined to the home, that we cannot go out and meet people or have party or get together and so on and so forth. So we are restricted from the so-called definition of happiness, and there are a lot of people are getting into depression or getting into fights at home with their loved ones or spouses and so on. So the domestic violence is increasing according to some of the statistics, that people don't have a sense of happiness to stay in their own home. But whereas earlier when we were working, we always wanted when the Friday will come, so that home sweet home. So the same concept of home sweet home has become a jail or something which we don't want to stay there. So it is extremely important to take this topic forward. Once we understand the mechanics of happiness, then you will have a real freedom in life, and then enjoy every moment with a great pleasure and joy. So that is what is the topic that we are going to discuss further, getting into more and more detail. Thank you very much, and look forward to deep dive into this topic with much more interesting analysis. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. Stay home and stay alive and healthy. God bless you. Take care.